Hey everybody, I wanted to tell you before this video starts, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I just wanted to say that thank you so much for clicking into the video, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, day one. Well, actually it is day two. I just didn't record it because I was just way too lazy. It was just me getting resources for day one, and that was really it. Anyway, Roods had found an Asian city, and I was like, oh, I'll explore it with you, mainly because I just wanted some of the loot. And so I gathered some supplies like food to give to him and made my way over to his home, which was in the middle of freaking nowhere in the tundra. On my way there, I encountered some animals and put them to sleep and continued on my way on the long and agonizing journey to his home. Quickly, snow came into view, and I was like just so happy. I looked for the rail system he had built, and thank heaven it was like right there. I built up to it, and I just felt like I just made it hard for myself, but it's fine because I then put my minecart on it and began riding up the slope, and then went backwards on it. I even started from the beginning, but I still could not get up the slope. So I walked to the top and rode from there, but every once in a while I still had to walk. Eventually I saw Roods and was so happy. I rode into the little station and jumped into a hole that had snow and not water in it. He showed me where the Asian city was, and together we destroyed the shrieks and sensors, then grabbed some XP and used snowballs to find more shrieks. And Roods totally is the one who hit a shriek and summoned the warden. It just looked like it came from my hand. Totally. Carefully, we made our way down and made sure that we could easily get out of there if we needed to by building a little staircase. As soon as we hit the ground, we made sure to get as much shrieks and sensors as possible. I looked around more looking for shrieks so I could alert Rudy to their location and so he could destroy them, because we all know how reckless I am when it comes to Minecraft, and I don't really care about my safety in this game. I of course did grab some more XP because I wanted some, because I want to do enchantments, mainly due to the fact that I don't even know, I just really just wanted to break some more stuff, so that's exactly what I did. I broke more sensors and broke the block, the blue freaking things around it. Later, I remembered to show Roods the little skulk sensor I had found in the little corner, and I sent him to do that because personally, I know he wouldn't want me to do it because, you know, I'm very reckless, and I would definitely get myself killed, and I didn't want to lose my, 24 levels of XP. This is the point when I decided to go a little exploring on my own, since I believe that we cleared out that whole area. And so I saw Roods there, but I also knew there was skulk sensors below. So I went down there and I was like, oh yeah, you guys are about to die. And so I just destroyed the sensors. And I just went back up and I told Roods that I had got the sensors. And yeah, that was what happened here. Grabbed the XP and just left that. I used my amazing strength to break that wall. And then I climbed to the top and looked around a little bit and just looked and make sure the coast was clear, and then just dashed for it, just ran for it. I don't know what I was exactly running for, but I'm pretty sure I was trying to get a chest over here because Roods had actually found one and I wanted some stuff inside of it. So I was just being careful because I knew Roods was down there and that there was a skulk sensor nearby, so that's exactly what I did. I was so happy because I had really wanted that saddle, because it was just the first thing I always wanted in this game. Because first off, the new update gave us camels, and camels is a 2-riding player animal, and I just want one so bad, and I did need a saddle to be able to do that. But quickly, once I left that, I let Roots have everything else, but I later did grab some books, I saw the other chest and I really wanted it because I thought something was in there. So that was my next game plan after I had gone back inside and grabbed the books and coal. While going towards the other chest, there were a bunch of skulk sensors and shrieks, and so we had to break those, and I quickly broke the second one before the warden spawned, but obviously not quick enough because it did spawn, and I ran for my living life, and I fell down, and I decided to be a little bunny and burrow. So that's exactly what I did. I burrowed into the ground, put a block above my head, and called it a day, and didn't move at all. I just sat there. Eventually, Roots told me the coast was clear, so I came up with my blocks, and I decided to open the chest because that was the first thing I wanted. I didn't care if I died at that point. Actually, I did, but I really wanted the chest. So I crouched again, just to be extra careful. When I opened the chest, I was super happy because I found iron leggings and 2 god apples. First off, god apples are just amazing, but the iron leggings were nice because they had mending on them too. So that also made me feel really protected. Then I went back in and I grabbed the diamond horse armor and the sweeping edge book and put my crafting table and grabbed some books. I was just so excited. I couldn't help but admiring my iron leggings. And I even asked Roots, I was like, hey, can I put these enchantments on something else? And he's like, no, you can't. You can only remove them. And I was like, son of a biscuit, because I wanted to get diamond armor and I couldn't do that with the mending. I just wanted the mending book so bad and I couldn't have it. Speaking of diamond armor, I looted another chest, but these diamond leggings not only had protection 3, but it had curse of binding. So I was not really happy, so I was definitely going to remove those enchantments, but I did find 2 more god apples and some bones because I really wanted to get a dog, but I didn't grab them because I was an idiot and I don't know why I should have grabbed them. While exploring, I was hoping that one of these chests would actually have armor trim because I really wanted to trim my armor because I don't even know exactly with what yet, but I really wanted to trim my armor because it looks super cool, and I wanted it, and we haven't found any more chests yet, but we also haven't explored the whole place, so at the same time I was like excited but frustrated. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, I just kept on crouching, trying to make sure I got all the skulk sensors, and make sure we got all the little shrieks, so that I could full on start running, and not have to panic about the warden spawning. Eventually I was with Roots again, and we were just walking around again and double checking, going over everything we had. I was making sure that the warden didn't spawn, but of course it did eventually because there were things hidden. But I did find these candles, I grabbed them. Roots told me to stop, and I did, and he lit one on fire, and he broke my torch, and I told him, yeah, that really lit up this area. Super bright, totally not ominous at all. We didn't know there was a shriek here, and I placed something, and then the warden ended up spawning, and I took off running. Like, I ran so fast. Like, I could hear its heartbeat. It could definitely hear me, because I was definitely running. So I went back to the staircase that we had built, looking behind me to see where Roots was. I didn't see him, but I did see he shot his crossbow. And I saw him. And I just stood there in the corner and just crouched. There was this redstone that I saw, and I accidentally was using my sword to mine it. Then eventually I realized what I was doing, and I grabbed it with my pickaxe and backed up 8 and just crouched, playing it very safe because I didn't want to die and lose my stuff. Eventually we decided to call it a day, and we head up in his scaffolding. I don't know how he got it, but he did. So we went up, and holy moly, he wasn't joking when he said it would be a long climb. I was probably there for 5 minutes climbing up the mountain. It was irritating. I was just contemplating if dying would be a quicker way to go and lose myself. But then I realized I still had to go back down there and grab it. It just wasn't worth it. Oh my god, it was definitely long. I'm not going to make you sit and watch it all, but I'll definitely put it on a speed little run area so you get to watch it. After an hour of my life that I will never get back, we got up there and I made a chest for myself where I could keep my loot next time we come back. I was hoping Roots wouldn't steal from me. I was praying he wouldn't go that low, but I know him, he might do it, I don't know. But I did put my stuff in there. I almost fell in the hole, had a heart attack there, placed all it in there, and decided I was going to collect some snow in order to just be prepared, so next time if we need a distraction for the warden, we had it. I had went into Root's chest and noticed that he had a shovel, which I had used to be able to collect some snow, but it didn't get me a lot because it was basically broken almost. So as soon as it broke, I came back inside and made another one with my one piece of cobble I had. I had found a perfect area to start getting the snow from, which I did. And I was like, oh, this is just amazing because I'm basically helping the plant. I'm actually not helping. I'm contributing to the reason why a lot of polar bears are dying. But we don't need to talk about that. So anyway, I just collected a bunch of snow until I got like a stack and a half of snow blocks. Then out of nowhere, a skeleton tried to murder me. I didn't do anything to it to make it angry at me, but it did. So I just went in there with an axe and it went to heaven. Let's just say that, okay? So that's exactly what I did, but at this point, Roots actually had to get off because he had just left the call, so I was like, all right. And then he messaged me, he's like, hey, I had to get off. And I was like, okay, well, I was like, I'm going to get off too, and that's how that works. This is actually the first time I've uploaded in a very long time. I've been very busy. I've had a lot of family issues going on, but if you made it this far and is listening to this, thank you so much for watching that. It took me a very long time, half of my morning actually, and I hope you did enjoy. Please make sure to follow and hit that like button. It really would mean a lot to me, and I hope you all have a great day.